Hi guys, welcome to my latest video. This time I'm fixing a Panasonic Boombox. It came to me from a job lot of vintage electricals I picked up on Facebook. Unfortunately this one, amongst others, requires new belts. So I'm going to show the process of replacing the belts in this particular model. More or less, they're all sort of similar. You've just got to make sure you put the belts on the right pulleys and things like that and get the right sized belts. So yeah, it's just a case of looking on maybe on YouTube or Google to see if you can find the replacement belts, or you can buy generic belts and get the ones to match the right size. But I bought a pack of I think there's about 100 belts in there, all various sizes, and I use that for various boomboxes I repair. So I'll be repairing this and then putting it on eBay. So join me as I show you the process. So this is a Panasonic RX-4910L boombox. The cassette player, although it works, it warbles as it plays tapes. So I expect the belt is perished inside. So I'm going to take the back off and replace the belt today. To do this, there will be a number of screws on the back all the way around the boombox. You'll want to pull the tuning knob off first as well, and then unscrew all these screws, and then basically the back just lifts off. Make sure that you keep the screws and note where on the case the screws came out of, because all the screws are different lengths, so they all fit purposely for depending on what hole it is. So that's important to do. It's a case of lifting it off, disconnecting the cable for the speaker that's inside. So once you've removed the screws off the edge, hold the cassette mechanism in place, you'll be able to tip it backwards. You can unplug this head connector here if you want, to give you a little bit more space, and you can also unclip the wires that are clipped into these tags here, but that will allow you to completely pull the unit and hold it in position for the belt replacement. Now here's the belts here that you need to replace. There's one that goes around the motor and goes around here, and then one goes around here, and as you can see just about in here there's two areas for each belt. So you've got the belt from the motor on the top one, and on the bottom one there's a belt that goes around to this pulley here. So they're the ones that need replacing. So I've removed the belts here. As you can see, this one isn't too bad. It's a little bit perished, but it's quite pliable still. But it is starting to degrade. Whereas this one is completely, as you can see, it's all gone rotten, and it sticks to my fingers. There you go, you see how easy that was to snap. So that's why we're replacing this today. You could probably argue that this one didn't need replacing. It's quite a nice belt really, but this one is completely wrecked. What I usually do, I buy bags of belts. So in here it's just a case of finding a belt that matches the right size. Obviously this is way too big, but there's lots of different belts in there, and I'll get a belt that matches the size, and then I'll fit it to the cassette player. So as you see, I've replaced the belt and I've fixed the cassette mechanism back on. And there you go, you've got the bigger belt that goes from here to there, goes around, and you've got a smaller belt that goes from the motor to there. And as you can see, perfect replacement there. And it's just then a case of making sure the wire here is fed through here so it doesn't catch on the buttons, and it won't catch when all the case is back on. It won't catch on the mechanism here as well. And then you can clip the wires back in here and reconnect the speakers, which is here, and then add the screws back on to hold the tape in place. So that's the cassette mechanism screwed back on. For some reason there wasn't any screws on the top here. I don't know whether it's been removed in the past or what, but I haven't actually got screws to go on there. But it's pretty sturdy anyway, because the case will hold these buttons into position, so I'm not going to refit the screws there, although you probably should do for a complete fix. Make sure this wire goes through here and then underneath, but goes around the back of the motor, so it doesn't catch any of the new belts you've fitted. Make sure that you reconnect the speaker socket there, and then connect up the case again. It's just a case of putting the case on the top. So that's the case clipped back on. It's just a case of reapplying all the screws you took out before, and then that will be a finished job. Okay, so that's it's all reassembled, all screwed back together, so it's a case of trying another tape. So I've got my trusty test tape here. Just pop it in, press play. Looks good. Then you can rewind works, fast forward works. Excellent. So that is how you fix perished belts on a Panasonic RX-4910L. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.